But in Sweden, we've got great roasteries all over the country. The one thing that sparked the World Barista Champion, the UK scene, was James Hoffman winning the 2007. And then Stephen Morrissey winning the 2008, and then Gwilym winning the 2009. We'd support each other and help each other. And I find that Sweden's a little bit more closed. And it's one thing that really frustrates me because we have so many great roasteries here, so many, and not just located. Like the thing is in the UK is everything's located in London. Like Has Been was an anomaly. Like that was not normal for it not to be in London. But in Sweden we've got great roasteries all over the country. Like it's not Stockholm focused, which is phenomenal. And if I knew that, we'd be printing money, you know, like let it rain. But I think we're doing the right things. I think Patrick's running WBC is always helpful. Like the one thing that sparked the World Barista Champion, the UK scene, was James Hoffman winning the 2007. And then Stephen Morrissey winning the 2008, and then Gwilym winning the 2009. Like it really had that push. And I think if you can have consistent finishes, and we've had this as well for Sweden in the past. You know, Stephen, is it Stephen? No, who's it? What's his name? Oh, Matt. Matt when he competed. Yeah. Sorry, Matt. I love you, Matt. I'm just terrible with names. You know, I think if we can have that consistently, that really helps the industry galvanise. I think there's some key people within the Swedish community as well that can really do that. I look at people like Per. I look at people like, he's going to hate me because we just spent a week together in Italy as well. Hacco. Yeah. You know, there's some really good people who can be. I hate the word role model because you're not a role model in an industry, but they can gain people's interests. People like yourself, you know, putting content out there. This is what builds. That's what happened in 2007, 2008, 2009 in the UK. So we have good roastery, we have good people, we have good coffee. We've got all of the things in place. It's just giving it time and letting it happen, and hopefully getting some success.
I think one of the most important things that we are going to need some more coffee shops, because today we have a bit over 100 roasteries in Sweden, but we don't have any coffee shops.
Yeah. I think what we really need as well is a little bit more collaboration and cooperation. I find, like, when I look at the UK scene and I look at the people people who were my competitors were my friends. Like we worked together. So if something was going, you know, if a customer was saying something, we'd talk to each other. We'd support each other and help each other. And I find that Sweden's a little bit more closed. Maybe that's a social thing, or maybe it's just because at the time when the UK thing was happening, we were all of a similar age, and passionate, and there wasn't a market there, so there wasn't anything to be threatened by. I love the saying that a rising tide carries all boats. You know, as things get better, everybody gets better. And I think a bit more collaboration and cooperation would be amazing. I'm happy to share with other roasteries any of our information, any of our contact. We actually moved some coffee for a fellow Swedish roastery a couple of years ago in our container, because it was like, it's the right thing to do. It's helping, you know. And if that means they're going to have better coffee, then we're all for that. And I'd love to see more of that, more working together.
Yeah.